So, let's talk main event. This Saturday, February 11th. Number 1 pound for pound versus number 2 pound for pound.
Mm-hmm.
We have the 145 champion, Alexander the Great Volkanovski. Moving up to challenge Islam Makhachev.
Khabib 2.0.
For the lightweight championship.
Let's go.
This might be fight of the year.
Big fight right here, right off rip. Right off.
Shout out to you, Dana. And Sean Shelby. Y'all shout out to the UFC because y'all been spoiling us
with some good fights coming up.
Yeah, it's great.
They starting us off hot right here.
Hot. Scorching. The breaking news has been crazy. Islam's on an 11-fight win streak. Volk on a 22-fight win streak. Both have been dominating all the way to their path to being champions. This is going to be... I think this could be fight of the year.
It could very well be.
And if it's not as far as like fight of the year, as far as like action-wise, meaningful, like this might be the most meaningful fight of the year.
Alex's goal.
This and John Jones, because exactly, Alex is already in discussion for greatest featherweight of all time. 22-fight win streak, dominating the best of the best, beating Jose Aldo, beating Max 3 times, beating Brian Ortega, beating Korean Zombie. The legends, his list, his reputation, and his track record is just chef's kiss. And then you add Islam Makhachev on top of that, and becoming double champ. And he said he's going to defend both. Boy, that's GOAT talk.
It's gonna be good.
That's GOAT talk. Woo, that got my. Woo, that's crazy. That is crazy. So meaningful for legacy, especially because he's the underdog, and although a lot of people might want Volk to win, a lot of people don't think Volk's gonna win.
No.
Or if you had to, if you were given $100, and you had to bet on somebody, they're gonna bet on Islam most of the time. It's just
more than likely, he's a great all-around fighter.
It is what it is. So let's break this fight down a little bit. First, do you think that Islam's strength is going to be a little bit too much for Alex to handle?
I think Alex is really good in his training. He's probably been practicing for that higher class.
Yeah, he trains against big boys all the time. He trains with Izzy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He fights with bigger people than him all the time anyways.
Yeah, he was saying that to Islam in like a face-to-face. Islam laughed at him. Ha ha ha. Australia don't have wrestling.
No wrestle.
Laughed him off. And Volk took that as disrespect.
Oh yeah, and he been practicing for it.
He took that as disrespect. He was asked about that, and he said, "I can't wait to smack the smirk off of his face."
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But his mindset is crazy. You know how Michael Jordan and Kobe, they found something to make them hate you? Mm-hmm. They tried to find something, even if they have to make something up to act like you disrespected them. And he did. He just found it. Islam might have made a mistake because he just gave it to him. By laughing at him, he might have just gave it to him because Volk says he doesn't like that one bit. He took it as cockiness instead of confidence.
Yeah.
He took it as disrespect.
That boy been putting in the work to prove wrong, because I've been seeing a lot of clips of his wrestling techniques going on. He already had great takedown defense. I don't know. That work might have been going in.
Don't let Volk's size fool you either. That boy's strong. He was 214 playing rugby. You know what I'm saying? He's fought at middleweight, welterweight, lightweight, and featherweight. He's back up to featherweight, so fighting big guys isn't a problem. It's more of the technique of Islam, because his technique is just... It's A1. 5-star technique. It's great. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can fight wrestlers and whatever. You can have great takedown defense. You saw it with Conor. He has great takedown defense. People like Eddie Alvarez, Chad Mendes. But when it came to fighting Khabib...
Yeah, it's a lot different.
It's different.
It's a lot different.
American wrestling...
They got a lot of different ways to get you down on that.
You got American wrestling. You got jiu-jitsu. You got the Dagestan wrestling, the Sambo.
Yeah.
It's just different. It's different.
The way they can get you on that cage and use your body to get you on the ground.
It's all about weight and managing, and it's crazy because it's more than just strength. It's technique.
The leg sweep.
It's beautiful.
The leg sweep.
Inside, outside, either leg, switch it. We don't expect it. Hip toss you, arm drags, and while you expecting that, you double legs. It's crazy. His technique's crazy. It's crazy. But with that being said, Volk, bro, he's crazy as well. He's efficient, he's consistent, and he's patient.
We just got to see how good his takedown defense really switches over to how Islam is.
Yeah.
If he goes out, Islam tries to get a takedown, and he can defend it very well the first few tries, I think Volk's going to dominate.
Yeah, and it's also going to discourage Islam.
Yeah, I think he's going to dominate if he can stop on the cage at that. If he can stop Islam on the cage, then it's going to be a great fight.
Yeah, because me and you watched, he likes to center the outside of the cage. He likes to be on the outside, similar to Izzy. But him and Izzy are so similar when it comes to feints, head movement, leaning back from sides, like setting up traps and make it look like they're about to throw. So you can, and they can, you know what I'm saying? A lot of intercepting shots, but like he likes to be on the outside of the cage. For Islam, that's not going to work.
At all.
You're going to have to stay in the center. You're going to have to figure it out. But then at the same time, it's risky because if Islam gets a takedown in the center of the octagon, you can't scoop to the cage to get yourself up. It's tough.
It's going to be an armbar lock for me.
Because when Oliveira got dropped in the middle of the octagon and Islam got on top, arm triangle. Let me up.
Yep.
But then again, it's scary against the cage because he traps you against the cage. He gets you against the cage. It's claustrophobic.
It's over.
It's claustrophobic, so it's tough. You're really not safe when it comes to Islam. So what you have to do, you have to stuff the takedowns. You have to respect every takedown, but don't respect it to where you get yourself in trouble. Because Islam can hit you with a strike. We saw him drop Oliveira, who doesn't have the best chin. We know this, but we've seen him drop Oliveira. We've seen him knock out some guys. His head kicks, he has great head kicks. So don't let him fake your takedown and then go over the top. Volk knows all of this, though.
Yeah.
Volk is 100% prepared for every single fight.
Volk knows how to slip and then throw back.
Volk knows how
Islam loves to jump forward and then go to throw.
Yeah.
Volk's really good at slipping those kind of throws.
Yep. Leaning back perfectly. Just enough to, you know what I'm saying, counter you. But it's all about it's all about the first round. The first round's going to tell us a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Can Islam stuff some takedowns, or if he gets taken down, get up quickly, and can he establish his striking? It's all about that first round. If Islam comes out, takes Volk down, and Volk has to wait until the round ends to get back to his feet, like most guys do. Ooh. And Islam's okay. He's okay because him and Khabib is different. They don't take you down and like, oh, I hope I get him down. They're okay with it because they want to make you work. They want to make you tired.
That's what I was about to say.
Don't get tired.
That's what I was about to say. If Islam can manage to get him on the ground, I'm curious to see how tired he really gets. Because Volk's never really on the ground.
Right.
He's very slow, able to work out, and then put him in you.
Take his time.
If Islam can get him on the ground, I'm very curious to see how tired that makes him.
Sorry for yawning. Yeah, because it's tricky. It's tricky because I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, like I was saying they want to make you work. So if they can just clinch you and get a hold of you and make you have to work to get them off you against the cage, they're winning in their eyes. You know,
at least in decision.
Islam came out saying that he wanted to get the knockout. You know what I'm saying? He said he was gonna choke out Oliveira, which he did, and then now he's saying he wants to knock Alexander Volkanovski out, and I don't see it happen. I don't see Volk getting finished.
No, you can't. You can't just throw on Volk.
Because if you come out there looking for a knockout, similar to Chandler, you're gonna get outclassed. And with that being said, who wins this fight?
It's such a 50-50.
He never told me his prediction.
I still don't know. I still don't know. It's such a 50-50.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
I don't want to take the easy way out, but in my head, this fight can go two ways. Islam dominates for 5 rounds, or majority of the rounds gets a decision. I feel like if Islam wins, it's a decision. I don't see Volk getting finished. I just don't. I just can't see it.
I don't really see that either.
I just can't see Volk getting finished.
That's one thing that I did fully decide on. I don't see Volk going out with a finish.
Especially, we saw Volk in some dangerous submissions against Brian Ortega. Like, you've seen it. Like, you're not finishing Volk. Volk will go to sleep before he taps, and you're not knocking him out. His chin's just... not even his chin, because he doesn't get hit a lot. He doesn't get hit a lot, and Islam's not the type of guy that's going to hit him a lot. That's just the fact of the matter. And so that's one way, but I don't see it going that way. I see Volk coming out, taking the center, not giving up an inch.
No cage.
He's gonna go. He's gonna be fighting against the cage, but I don't want him to. I'm talking about very, very start. He's gonna come out. He's gonna take the center first.
Okay.
And he's gonna try to establish his striking. Low kicks. Low kicks are gonna be very, very important. Remember this. Low kicks.
Low
those
kicks.
leg kicks. His low kicks are nasty.
Really good. He's really good at
Those are
throwing
gonna
the punch
mean
and
so much.
following.
Because if you don't have legs, you're striking. You don't have striking. And if you don't have striking, you become one dimensional. Lucky for him, his wrestling's good enough to where he can be one dimensional. But if Volk only has to worry about your wrestling, it's gonna make his striking more potent.
Yep.
So, like, low kicks. He's gonna come out. He's gonna work the low kicks. He's gonna pop him with the jab. He's gonna be very patient. Islam's gonna shoot takedowns. He's gonna stuff him. I see him getting him down. Volk down to one knee. Volk gets up very, very quickly. In the first round, I see Volk winning. Nothing very significantly happening, but Volk being able to, you know what I'm saying, not get the better of the wrestling exchanges, but survive the wrestling exchanges, stay on his feet, still pop him with the low kicks and the jab. Wow, avoiding
I see
damage.
that happening first round.
Islam throwing a lot of roundhouse kicks too to the head. I see.
Okay. I see. That sounds like a pretty good first round. I see that. Okay.
Second round, I see Volk coming out, same thing. But this is where the strikes. He starts to figure out Islam's timing. He starts to figure out everything Islam wants to do, and he's popping him. And then in round two, I think we see Islam start to panic shoot. He's gonna shoot for takedowns out of panic.
Yeah, that he doesn't need to go for it.
Because he can't figure out the striking.
Okay.
So he's gonna start panicking. And this is where I see it gets tough. And Volk still stuffing takedowns, popping Islam. Third round, I can like, you're not gonna win all rounds. Islam's gonna eventually get to your back. I can see Volk getting a little sloppy in the third round, being up 2. Even though Volk doesn't get sloppy, he's fighting Islam, so he's gonna get tired, more tired than usual. Round 3, Islam wins, but nothing too crazy. Volk doesn't get in a lot of danger.
Okay.
In round 4, I see Volk putting a nail in the coffin and finishing Islam Makhachev, TKO. That could be a crazy take. Like, the work looked at as a crazy take.
I get it.
And they're gonna roast me if Islam comes and wins.
We've seen Islam go down once to a chin.
But like we haven't seen Islam's chin get tested, and Volk is going to touch your chin.
Yes.
So I have Volk via TKO round 4.
I like that, and I think I'm gonna agree with that. But if I start to see Islam getting Volk on the ground, I'm automatically switching.
You can't switch mid-fight.
No, I'm not gonna. No, I'm gonna stick. I'm gonna say Volk.
Right.
But in my head, if
Volk
Islam,
decision,
if
TKO,
yes,
decision.
no TKO.
Okay.
I'm sticking with you because I like how that goes. Volk's very good at testing around and figuring out people's timing.
Yeah. And he's the speed. The speed is
really
so
good.
much faster.
100%.
His footwork and the speed is it's gonna be too much.
But he's fought good wrestlers, but he hasn't fought Islam wrestlers. I'm gonna stick with you, but if Islam can out wrestle Volk, how Khabib used to do it, I think Islam's got it. I'm gonna commit to the Volk though. Volk's got it 4th round, like you said.
TKO.
TKO.
Great episode.